episode of Maury Povich. They go, Uncle Larry, you are the father. That's not what you want to hear at all. It's going to be a rough time. Man. I'm already lost my spot. This is going to be a good time. Big guys, where you at? Big guys, I can't see the light. I'm sure there's 3 of you. Being a big guy kind of sucks sometimes, you know. I envy trees because I'm a big guy.
You're the only big guy.
Well, that's all I had to say was big guys. I started the commotion like, no, you're big. No, you're the big one. I'm the one sweating diabetes up here, and I just went up 3 steps. I think I beat y'all. I think I'm winning the race to that one. I envy trees, mostly because they get a nice little riddle. If a tree falls in the forest and no one's there to see it, does it make a sound? Oh, that's cute. Fat guys don't get that privilege because every time we fall, there's always someone there to fucking see it. Every time. And usually they're recording it and you're now trending on fucking TikTok and you're a meme. Jesus, that's the worst. You're falling while getting slapped by Will Smith in a meme now. It's awful. Awful. Being a big guy at work sucks. I always want to put the big guy in a funny costume. True story, one year I was an Easter Bunny guy. Little tip for you business owners out there, never stick a 6'3", 350 pound man in an Easter Bunny costume. It scares the fuck out of children. It's like ruins their whole goddamn holiday.
Worry about what?
Huh? Oh, he's talking. We already got an argument. I'm doing so good. We got a domestic abuse already. Fucking right. Hell yeah. Shit. Oh, Lord. Hey, we're just going to jam right to YouTube. Hey, what's up? Big guy. Hey, this might be an experience just for big guys. I recently was so big I ruined vacation. Yeah, Six Flags just opened up. So I decided, hey, I'm a skinny person that doesn't eat cheeseburgers by like 5 at a time. So I could go have fun like a skinny person. So I went to ride the Ninja and it was actually the Batman. Once I got in there, I got 3 clicks, thought it was enough. So I'm like, yeah. And then all of a sudden, one of the guys is like pointed at me and did one of these. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm like, oh shit. So now I got like 3 minimum wage teenagers trying to shove my fucking guts into the seat, like trying to get this nut clap. Somehow I gotta shift this shit around. And this ain't moving. This is like a fucking busted can of biscuits. It's not gonna go much. And finally one guy says, fuck this, I don't make enough. And I agreed with him. I was like, yeah, I don't think you do, I'm sorry. So I got off, and what I actually did was ruin a vacation because there was a kid crying, mom was upset. She confronted me in the exit. She's like, you ruined my holiday. I've never been so fat. And it ruined someone's holiday and vacation. The kid was crying. It was actually melting her cotton candy. It was melting it. The wife was just yelling in my face, so I shoved her down, took the kid's cotton candy, because motherfucker, I had a rough time, and I needed some food. And that's why I was there, you know. That's just how it works. But yeah, exactly, dude. Like, why are you yelling at me? Like, it's not my fault. Like, I tried my best. There's nothing wrong with that. Right, sue for disability. That's what I should do, sue, because they're not fat guy friendly. Inequality. Yeah, you guys you're discriminating against cheeseburger eaters. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You want to hear a new one? Let's hear a new one. All right, this is great. This is a new one I've been working. Mainstream media is out there. They always want to tell you things. They always want to divide you. I'm going to tell you there is one thing right. There is 2 types of people out there. There is 2 types of people. When you boil it down, there's only 2 types of people. And they'll never agree on it. They'll never agree on this topic. But you go on 2 different fields on this. This is right. It's the most polarizing. And that is whether you stand up to wipe your ass or you sit down to wipe your ass. Now, this is a polarizing topic right here. Now, if you sit down, you do one of these side swipe things. You never go over this. No one likes shitty nuts. You know, that's rule 1. You know? But you do the side thing. Now, I'm not a sitter. I jump off this fucking toilet like Danny Glover in Lethal Weapon 3. I hate public toilets. They're always nasty, especially at men's restrooms. There's always a river of piss around everything. I don't understand it. So I want to get out of there as quickly as possible, so I jump off the toilet. Now this sucks to me because I imagine people seeing me wipe my ass, because you got the doors, but I'm hunched over, so imagine some guys, you walk in a big fucking grizzly bear type thing, his head's just popping in and out of the stall. It's not working. And that's the main reason why I don't do crime. Because if I do crime, I'm going to have to wipe my ass like this in prison. And that may be just too inviting. I don't know. I'm going to be constipated a lot. That ramen noodles and stuff's not going to help me, is what I'm saying. On that. That was a new one. I'll work on it. We'll work it. Thank you. Thank you. My wife. Give it up for my wife. She was working the door this evening. Give it up to her. Woo! Oh man, it's great. We've learned a lot of things about each other. We love playing board games. We love Monopoly. Monopoly fans out there. Anyone out there? Death. Hey, fan, I get that. I get that. It's you're either on Monopoly train, you're like, fuck, that could be payday or something else. Sorry. No, okay, I dig that. I'm all about gambling, so fuck yeah. Me and her love board games. She loves Monopoly. There's always two rules. She's like two types of people. I'm sorry? Yeah, she took your money. Like what she does to me. No, you're fine. I don't know why. I can't even see you guys. I'm trying to. I'll just do this. Yeah, like anyway. Hey, y'all. Hey, you can actually see the flop sweat on my forehead now. Like I ate a bunch of hot chicken wings or something. I'm trying this new stuff. My son's right there. And he's not proud. He's like, oh. Sorry for the thank you for sitting front row. I appreciate it. Preaching as he's well, we'll just go into the new stuff since you guys have been here. Yes, you're part of the new stuff. That's why I told you he's got it. You know, he's pretty fun. I think the way it was going to fuck the setup, we're just going to new stuff. Cool.
It's $5.
I'm a single parent. My wife is a breadwinner. The nurse, does all of their shit. I'm more of Mr. Mom. That's like the 5th best Michael Keaton movie. I fucking hate it. It's not even Batman. I wish it was Batman. I'm not even doing crime is fighting the vacuum cleaner and how to fold a fitted sheet. How the fuck do you fold a fitted sheet? No, don't tell me lies. I look at YouTube videos, there's a 5-step process and it always ends with a fucking glass of wine and you chuck it across in the room. Fuck that shit. It's like step 1, fold it here. Step 3, why does it look like I'm doing origami? I just want to fuck. It's a crank. Like, what the fuck is this? It's ridiculous. So I'm trying to figure out, trying to do the days, hobbies. I need hobbies. More than getting dank Call of Duty Twitter handles, like yeah, we already got that taken care of. I need something more. So I Googled hobbies. First one was carpentry. That's a course at the fucking community college. I didn't even spell my name right on the GED. I don't think they're going to give me a fucking tool to cut wood and burn shit into it. I didn't even spell my name right. What am I going to make? Home sweat home? Like, what the fuck? It ain't going to work. I don't think they think this thing out at all. What's the fucking next? Like, I looked up this shit. This is real. They were like hobbies. Another one, working on an automobile. These hands are soft. I'm moisturized. I'm barely a fucking man in 2022. Like, literally, barely. It took me 2 hours to change a tire the first time I met my wife. She knew right then, we're paying for our oil changes, huh? You're not one of those men. And she was right. So it's kind of like being automobile. Like, dude, me in the state of Illinois decided a long time ago, I'm not even allowed to be in an automobile. So I don't know if this is going to work restoring them. And bike restoration at 36, I'm sorry, bike scars when you're over the age of 30 ain't gnarly like they used to fucking be. It's sad and depressing. And people know, like, how many DUIs did you have? No, I just, Just didn't like paying for insurance. That's all that was. I started looking more, and the third one I was like, man, was it going to be a fucking job? Like factory worker, that's a hobby. Building car parts. Or like, what's the next one? The third one, God, I forgot. Cooking. That was it. That's where it comes involved with you. Cooking. Who doesn't like to? I love eating. The problem is I cook for a 12-year-old that has a palate like Gordon fucking Ramsay. Or at least a vocabulary. I know he doesn't have a palate. He eats Lunchables and puts tiny hot dogs in Kraft macaroni and cheese, but I'm sitting there making scrambled. He loves it. But then I cook him a dish, he's like, oh, it's so bland. It's rubbery, it bounces back at you. What's with all this extra liquids? It's scrambled eggs, eat your breakfast and go to school. I don't care if there's decorative parsley on it, son. Just deal with it, move on. But nah, cooking, they say, like that's a big crock of shit if you've ever cooked for a family. Be therapeutic, cook for an ungrateful family that hates everything that you like. And salt. Everything's either too salty or not salty. The salt shaker's right there. Right?
Yes.
Well, that's exactly right. Well, see, we finally looking for hobbies and all this, and it turned out to be an Indeed search. And like, look at me, I'm moisturized, she's a nurse, I'm not getting a job. Let's say, right, yeah, exactly. Do I need to read books? Where's the pamphlet to this shit? I don't understand it. But hadn't I get sports? Sport, don't look at me like that. I know the concept of sports. I may not be a sports activity guy, but well, see, that's what I was. But there is some sports. You know, the rec center has swimming, but that's like 75% PE. I know for a fact. So not for me. Had PE guy once. Not doing it again.
I don't know who that is. I'm sorry.
Bowling. I don't drink anymore, so it doesn't seem like a good sport unless you're loaded. Unless you're completely loaded, hucking a ball down a lane, it's just not fun as it used to be. We're just complaining. And another thing about bowling, and they're heavy ass shit. But I'm from Centralia, so sorry. You don't tell me where your aluminum cans are. I'll let you, or your copper wire. But no, we have a great disc golf course. Disc golf, frisbee golf, what the fuck is that? It's basically like golf, but you don't need any of the talent, and you can do it drunk in the park. Sign me the fuck up. So me and each got a case of natty, me and my buddy. And the one thing they tell you about disc golf is that, they don't tell you actually, is you need special frisbees or discs to perform. Didn't know this, bought Dollar General discs. So we're in our first hole just slinging them, and they would never go in. So like our first hole, we were over par by 36. There were 15 more drinks in the wind, probably over limit to drive, or at least ride my bike home. It's not going to work. So before one of our pieces got in there, so always it was kind of a need to work on the ending on that. All right, cool. That's how we learn. That's how we learn. All right. No, that's fine. There wasn't much. It was a whimper. It was like, hey, disc golf. It broke into pieces, but I was really trying. I tried some. Here's the funny thing is, I'm so overweight right now, I have to defend my ability to ride on a scooter. They're like, oh, you'll break it. Like, no, the weight limit is a suggestion. We could go over a few hundred pounds. What the fuck are you talking about? I lived in the 90s with Limp Bizkit and the fucking Chain and G-Coach. I know how to fucking, I'll X up and do a bar spin on your fucking ass while listening to the Tony Hawk Pro Skater theme music. Exactly. Without all the coke and STDs. Like, that's the best type of winning, you know? Yeah, I'm in that part of my life. Let's see what else do we got down here. You got me wiping my cloud. Okay, that's not good. Family, relationships out there. The one thing that relationships, your main enemy in all relationships, the phone. That's right, the phone. We're addicted to screens. It's true. How do I know this is true? You go to the movie theaters. There's a giant fucking screen in front of you. What's the first thing that screen tells you not to do? Hey, don't look at that tiny screen in your pocket. And you know what you want to do? You want to look at that motherfucker so bad. I want to so bad. but we're addicted to them. That's why. We're addicted to screens. We're addicted to, yeah, and that's where it gets crazy. If you're dumb like me, you don't know the hidden tricks, the secret weapons of the phone. The secret weapon to destroy your relationship, the cloud. Oh my fucking God, have you heard of the cloud? I haven't, neither did I. I will expect. Oh, dude. Well, I didn't know either until one day I was sitting. Well, I'm getting ready to tell you a tutorial about what happened in my life. Sitting there at work, wife goes, hey, you've been looking up any suggestive photos or anything like that at work? I'm appalled, babe. I'm at work working for us, the family. I'm not a dirtbag. Sin. Yeah, I feel good. Come back, and there's a video of her going through the cloud and my web history. Indeed, I am a dirtbag, and she has visual proof of it. It's like screen lights like this. So right there, I'm like, what else does this fucking cloud know? Was it because I deleted it? I thought it was okay. No, the cloud knows all. So I'm sitting there looking at the phone, and now it's not just a normal phone. It's attacking me. It's a domestic terrorist. I don't know what else it's going to fucking say. So I immediately go to the bathroom and do what all Americans do to domestic waterboard the fuck out of it. You will not tell any more goddamn secrets. You will keep it dead. Dead. iPhone, how dare you? But the problem is my wife thought ahead and just got me one of these otter boxes or some shit. It was waterproof. I turned this motherfucker on and it's like, hey, Tim, I'll take you directly to the sites that you went to. Pornhub, I got the link saved. Come this way. And it was just, oh, dude, it's the worst. It's the worst. Remember the cloud. So I deleted that, deleted that. What sucks is, I'm on a diet, and now the fridge is upset with me. Why? Because it's part of the fucking cloud too. We got a smart thing now. It's like, oh, you deleted your phone, so now it's mad at me, and it's snarking on me every time I want some fucking chips or some sandwiches because I'm on a diet and my wife wants me to live longer. Shame on her. You know, how dare that love? I know, it's ridiculous. See, I would deal with the camera. I can move that thing around, maybe do splice it where it's like a speed 2 thing where it's just a loop reel. Nah, it's got a smart, I take one thing of apple juice out, it's counting and telling my wife.
Because it's for the groceries list.
Yeah, exactly. Don't act like the fucking cloud. Don't justify this machinery. This is a Black Mirror episode. You're like, this is the future.
Yeah, but do you have to ask for anything?
I didn't marry you either. Oh, touche. Hey, touche. Well, it works, because I get real stoned and get munchies.
So
That's
I
where
had
the
to put my
problem is.
drink
Can't
on
do
the
that with the cloud.
Yeah. Hey.
So I got real high. There's some food in there.
Downstairs.
It's all like
What downstairs?
fucking fruit I can't. Asa berry? I don't know what the fuck that is. There's grapes and stuff. But I saw one. It was a pomegranate. I never ate a pomegranate. Sounded exotic at 2 a.m. I was stoned, so I sliced it open, looked at it, and then spent 15 minutes Googling how to eat a fucking pomegranate. What the fuck is that? Like, you expect fruit, it's just seeds. Like, is this a DIY project? Like, do it yourself, plant this, and the fruit will come. What the fuck is this?
Yep.
I didn't know, it's not at my age. She's trying to educate me. All right, thank you. Oh, man, I appreciate it.
Now we're cut off.
Now we're cut off. My son there, we'll do one more on the son, then we'll go to the grand finale. My son, we're competitive. Like, we're video games. I have a lot of things going on in my life and getting honed by my 12-year-old and Sonic Transformed All-Stars 2. I'm old. I don't have to deal with that shit anymore. So I choose not to. He's a really good gamer. But I've decided to bring him into cards, more. We're playing cards. Playing poker, Uno, owns me in Uno. spades. He owns me and all this stuff. It's a really good card game. I don't mind until, he starts trash talking afterwards. Like, bam! And I could deal with that. I was ready. But then he starts dancing. And he's doing the floss on me. And, doing all these, then he starts doing the shoot. That's what I had enough. I was like, the only reason you're here, son, is because I did the shoot inside your mom. You need to go home. You need to go to your fucking room. I'm tired of this shit. I own this house. You better not slam the door. Yeah. I own this. You better not slam the door. No, that's a joke, guys. I never talk to my son like that. That's rude. I never let him know that we actually own a house. We rent. Like, he needs to know that now. I don't even own that fucking door. That's coming out of our deposit. That's a real life lesson right there. We actually do a lot of things together. Video games is one. I tried to start off he likes shooting games. When I was growing up, Doom was the main game. Oh, dude. What's more cool? I'm a Marine in hell fighting demons. Sign me up. That's got to be cool anytime. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, less than not enough demons, and you can't shoot the fucking dog. The dog mocks you the whole time, all 90 rounds. It gets agitated after a while, but that is good. I'm not going to say it isn't bad. So we're playing Doom. We're loving it. He's got this. He's like, Dad, if you like this, check out this new Doom. And it's Doom in VR, virtual reality. And I have to tell you, in less than 10 seconds, we were actually in the anus of a fucking demon. Blown away. I was amazed. That's when I took it down. I was like, nah, son, next, we're not playing that game. Next week we'll go to church. We're going to get baptism because that's the only way I know how to get demon ass smell out of us. Like, you need some church, boy. That's what we're going. Time to live lessons. I have dogs out there. Pet owners are part of families. Pets, you got dogs. We actually have guinea pigs as well. If you have any of your vegan friends come up to you and say, you need to eat more kale, get trim. That's a fucking lie because I saw that guinea pig eat nothing but kale and fresh fruits. He turned into like a fucking ball like this. It didn't even have arms after it just poked out. Like the Danny DeVito of guinea pigs. It was fucking ridiculous. So that's a lie. Kale's fattening the shit. I can tell right there. We had 2 dogs as well. We got one named Pups. He was supposed to be a small little dog. He turned out to be a fucking massive teenager. Like he's the Rob Schneider of dogs. I started something here. And then jumped a generation?
The dog they got is stout.
Okay. Well, we were supposed to get... Yeah, dude, this guy acts like Rob Schneider with no leg control. He just runs into shit. Like, and it's bad. It's awful. We call him Derpy Dude, because that's like, he derps so you don't have to. Because he'll sit there at the edge of bed and go, I'm falling. Why? Why you trust falling? You're a dog. I feed you. What more trust we need? I let him lick his balls in the front room too. I don't even get to fucking do that. That's trust. I wait till he's done to pet it. It's like, I gotta interrupt his time, brother. That's all I'm saying. That's him time. We actually have another dog named Little Dog because he comes to it. I mean, why work hard on the... Hey, he's a little guy. If I had to guess what breed he is, he's half terrier, half fucking goat. The thing eats every fucking thing. Oh, dude, it's stupid. He started eating my son's Legos. Yeah, and how I know that is because we have him potty trained, kinda. We use puppy pads, which means, yeah, he still shits in the house, but you know exactly where. Great information to have at 3 a.m. when you don't want to turn on the lights. You don't know, I don't remember this much mud being in the kitchen. What is this whole motherfucking dog? Throwing waffle stomping, getting the Alpo out of you. Yeah. So that sucks. So I know he's doing it because he's got the puppy pads. What's intimidating is he doesn't break eye contact when he's shitting. He's just sitting there shaking, staring at me as a fucking L-shaped log comes out like a Tetris, like a shitty Tetris game. Like, what? Dude, stop. Here, it's my wallet. Leave me alone, babe. Our dog's flexing on us a little. And it sucks because my son wants to be an architect, but now all he builds is literal dog shit. Because Hey, man, those are real Legos. Those aren't the fake ones. You better wash those off and use your imagination like we did in the 90s. You better start using them. I'm sorry, we're not buying you new stuff. You gotta get a better dog. You hear a lot of misconceptions, myths about dogs. You always hear this one. Dogs love balls covered in peanut butter. So, hey, we're friends at this point. If you didn't think it was gonna get weird, well, I'm sorry. I'm here, you know, wife went to work, son's at school. I got an open can of Jif Crunchy. He ain't gonna tell anyone. So I'm here to test it out. I'm here to tell you that myth is a goddamn lie. Because I slathered his balls in peanut butter and he fucking hated it. I even licked him clean and he wasn't impressed, but I think it's because it's crunchy, I was biting a little bit. I'm a selfish lover. I don't go creamy for no fucking breed of dog. No dog. I lost her. I'm gonna try to get it back. Here's how I'll get you. I thought no one would know, right? I'll tell you, that's one fucked up way to figure out your dog has a peanut allergy. Started walking like he was John Wayne in the Rio Grande, like there was those fucking big giant walnuts down there. Explain that to your wife. Why? Why is our dog having a severe peanut allergy in his genitals? Shut up. Shut up and listen to the fridge. We're out of Jif. You need to check your cloud. Got it. Oh, I appreciate it. Now there's last time I was here, did I tell you the true story about me in my 20s living with my cousin? You guys remember that one? All right, well, when I was 21, living with my cousin, I worked at a factory in Teutopolis, Illinois, and he worked at Casey's General Store. When we worked together, when we were there, we split the bills and we did budgeting. And our budgeting consisted of this: rent, utilities, gas for the car.
Beer money.
No, that's about it. Yeah, just beer money. What else do you need? You're 21. Food? We call it hobbies, but back then it just sounds better because when your mom comes over and says, drugs and beer, that seems a little great. Well, hey, at least you're budgeting some, so at least you're trying.
Can you give me that?
Nice. Oh, man. I forgot where we was even at. We're talking about moms. But yeah, we did the budget. It's basically, we'd always have like $5 worth of food. Like, yeah, ramen noodles, who gives a shit? Okay, ravioli.
Hot dogs, that's what
Right. Hey, and my cousin always said, I work at Casey's. I'll get you some food. Liar. Fucking would eat all the good shit before it come to me. But one day we were inebriated. We're sitting there, nothing in the cupboards. Like you open it up, it's just two mice near an oil drum, like singing the blues. It's depressing as hell. We have nothing there. So we're sitting there depressed, drinking our beer, about out of beer. Just getting filled up on that. My cousin's eyes light up. He's like, hey, are you hungry? Dude, I'm starving. I got an idea. What they do is they cook a pizza at Casey's, and no one ever buys it. It's a full pizza for the factory. No one ever buys it. They throw it out at the end of the day. Go on. I'm intrigued. Yeah, no one even touched. They throw it in a separate bag. So technically, it's not really touching the other trash. That's a good pizza. And I was, yeah, exactly. So I went to the dry erase board and his math checked out. I was like, yeah, that seems logical. Let's fucking go. We're literally 2 men skipping to the dumpster. Like, yeah! Woo! We go through 3 trash bags before we find our actual pizza. We had time to go back. We were determined. We grab it and we carry it like we're carrying books to first period on the way home. Like it's just sideways, running. Like, yeah, we're fucking awesome. We sit there, it's barbecue beef pizza. We split it 2 slices apiece, leaving 2 slices in the box. And then the reality sinks in. And then I'll tell you some rules about eating dumpster pizza. 1, no eye contact. No fucking eye contact. You can't deal with that right now. What you do is you hunch over and in Indian style, and you pick a corner of the room and you eat it in shame. Maybe with a little ranch for dipping, but just mostly shame. And then after that, me and him just couldn't, we were done. We peaked the evening. We've already ate out of a dumpster, checked that off our bucket list. So we're gonna go to bed. We're filth bags, we're dirt bags, we're skanks, we can't live with ourselves right now. So we're new day. So I wake up to the new day's risen, go in there, the box is empty. Someone ate the 2 slices of pizza. Well, I'm getting fucking giddy. Is my cousin that much of a dirt bag? So I go in there, and my cousin's smiling even bigger than me. That's when we realized that Sandy, his girlfriend, wasn't there all last night. And she came home while we were sleeping and thought we were responsible adults and got her food. Guess who ate the other 2 slices of dumpster pizza? Guess who don't feel shame anymore because I ate fresh dumpster pizza. I ain't no skank that eats day-old dumpster pizza. I can't even see you right now, Sandy. Go wash yourself up. I thought you'd have a little bit more class than that.
Don't tell me you ate a cold pizza for breakfast.
She thought it's true story. She thought we were responsible. I was like, that's where you fucked up?
Oh my God.
So she questioned food from then on out. That's a true story. That really happened.
Wow. That poor girl.
I mean, you're good.
Please tell me you never told her. You guys told her. You told her.
You're good, but you can't make that up. You're funny, but that's fucking awesome. You guys rock. Yeah. Well, of course, what we did was like, we were like, immediately came in, and I was like, did you just eat that pizza? Guess what? It came out of the dumpster, you skank. Go wash yourself. This is ridiculous. Eating day-old dumpster pizza. We looked at it like, that's disgusting. What shame. Because we didn't have it anymore. We ate fresh.
Yeah, fresh dumpster pizza.
That's completely different. That's completely different.
So much better.
And so we didn't let the bacteria ferment for an extra 24 hours. But you were shocked. You're taking it worse than her. She just shrugged a little bit. A little hot sauce and ranch will make it all go away.
I already ate it.
Yeah, that Louisiana hot sauce you get at the Dollar General for like $1, that fucking cured wounds. You just sprinkle it out a little bit. Like, I got a little burns.
And the bacteria.
It needs to work. Yeah, that fucking clean windows, you know?